from here. Oh, now we're live. You still hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see. Let's see. All right, we're on YouTube now.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. Let's see.
You got any viewers yet? Oh, we're live.
But it's lagging.
Yeah, we're live. Let's see. You got any viewers yet? Oh, we're live.
But it's lagging.
Yeah, we're live. Let's see. You got any viewers yet? Oh, we're live.
But it's lagging. Yeah, we're live. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I was hearing some feedback.
I see what was going on. I had the YouTube playing at the same time.
Okay.
It's been a long time coming, man.
What's up?
It's been a long time coming, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Been a minute. Definitely. Yo, it's a damn shame that it takes this, to finally get, but hey, better late than never. So let's do the damn thing.
Always. Fortunately, we both don't got haircuts. Looking my scruffy out here.
That's everybody got that routine look.
Damn. But let's get right to the point. I would say, the whole Ahmaud Arbery thing is going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to start. You want me to go ahead and? I seen your video earlier, and
yeah. Well, I guess I kick it off. I woke up this morning pissed off. Actually, I woke up this morning feeling good. The birds was chirping. I'm happy to be alive. Like Ice Cube, today was a good day. I woke up feeling good. And then I get on Facebook and I see, all in the news feed on the timeline about Ahmaud Arbery. And I'm saying, what the hell? I got angry. I was in my feelings, so I put the hoodie on and I released it. I released it because what pisses me off more than anything for some reason this morning is the excuses that people make about why black men are getting gunned down by the police and by so-called, upstanding citizens. There's always an excuse to why we're getting murdered, man. And a lot of the excuses come from our own people that look like you and me, bro.
Not all. What's that word? Not all skinfolk, kinfolk.
Facts.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Like you said, there's people defending it. This thing happened 2 months ago.
That's crazy.
The video, that the guy that initially recorded the video, apparently they were sharing it amongst a group,
Right.
So during those 2 months it happened. You imagine those people, they're talking about how they shot this kid. So there's probably people in that group chat, whatever they were doing, making jokes, laughing about it. And I guess one of them had a epiphany and decided to put out the video. But from the video, the guy that shot it was part of that posse too. It was a whole lynching. We call it what it is, a lynching mob. And this kid, who never had no problem with the law, who's he runs every day. He's an athlete. Everybody knows that. And the first after they shot him and killed him, the dad initially said the kid attacked him. That was his first initial comment about it. Then they went back and said that he looked like a suspect that had been breaking into their neighborhood. So right there they're in the wrong. And the other thing is that he used to work for that same police department who was dealing with the case. And they have tie with the I guess the prosecutor, state prosecutor, had tie with all that. And one thing I always heard when I was a kid, the men don't wear a hood no more. They're wearing suit uniform. They're working in the law enforcement. And growing up, like remember that movie recently you put me on Netflix, Day and Night. Uh,
Yeah.
and one thing I said is every kid that grew up in the hood, they always think that you either going to be a football player, basketball player, a rapper, or a drug dealer. That's how you gonna make it in the hood. But nobody never think about being a scientist, lawyer, some type of person in power as far as congressman, a mayor, um, a judge, a sheriff, a police officer. We need more black people in those positions because everybody thinks at the end of the day it's the president we select that's going to make changes in the neighborhood, but it's not going to be that. It's the people you vote in small local politics. The mayor, the judges, the congressman, your governor. Those people are the ones making the laws and the things that works in your community. And look at right now, this kid is being shot, and it's been 2 months. The governor hasn't done anything. The state prosecutor, nobody has done anything about it, and those two men are still home chilling. And it's sad. And the thing is, I'm tired of always being angry. I'm tired of hashtagging, tired of posting. Yes, you want to put awareness to that, but it's getting tired. It's becoming a norm. You see celebrities going in online. They're posting about it, but so I'm happy these celebrities want to be, but how often do they do it? How many Ahmaud Arbery we have out there? How many Trayvon Martin we have out there that has not been reported? But it's only when it makes mainstream media that's when you see celebrities all up in it.
Yes.
It's like I'm not trying to. It's just all these things is happening and people nobody really cared till it hits the news, and people are still trying to make excuses about it. It's pretty much what I got right now, man.
Yeah, yeah. No, like, dude, you said a lot right there, and I didn't know until you just said it. I'm thinking this is news that just happened like just yesterday. I had no idea. This you said it's 2 months old. The 2 month
two
old.
months old, 2 months going in three now.
Wow, man, that's crazy to me. But yeah, and I said this in my video also that what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to keep my cool here, but it's like I said in my videos, like there's so many.
No, don't keep your cool,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, there's so many brothers out there getting killed, and the only way we know about it is if, like I said, if the news reported or if it becomes mainstream like that. But there's so many Ahmauds out there every day getting killed, and what kills me is somebody actually said this on
I'm a
my videos because I was talking about a movie Queen and Slim, and I was saying how how Queen and Slim spoiler how they killed a cop that way it was a crooked cop, and I said yes, I'm sick of cops killing black people all the time. And it was a white lady that I know, and she says, well, black people kill black people all the time. And I'm like, so because you feel that way, because you feel like we kill each other, that gives a license for anybody to fucking kill us. All right. So well, they kill each other anyway, so it's okay to kill niggas because they kill each other. Man, miss me with that shit. And they be the same ones that be quick to say, well, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. And it's funny, the white people that go out the way to make themselves not look racist be the main racists. But it
and
just
so
makes me
I have
mad,
black
man.
friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't want to come off.
Go.
Well, I was gonna say I don't want to come off like I'm, angry at just white people, but in this situation, this is a situation where two white men did gun down a black man, and this is something that we see a lot, and for that would happen. There's been so many other instances like that happen, but it's being swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? It's being pushed to the side. We're not reporting that shit, and I
No,
honestly, I don't, man.
no. Go back to what you said about that lady said black people killing black people.
Hmm.
You gotta look at the situation there, where you go to back all the way back, to as far as like not just racism itself. You have things put against black people to stay in this neighborhood they can't get out of, and it just goes back to that movie. At the beginning of the movie, you remember that scene when the kid's in the nurse office with the other kid, and he's like, "I can't wait to get out the hood,"
Hmm.
and the other one's like, "You ain't never getting out the hood." It's like that's the mindset right there.
Right.
Like you're stuck in this cage and you're given little to do. You got people, other cultures coming in, building their businesses. You can't do nothing. Um, Everything is put against you as far as like education and everything. And what you see is, hey, maybe I'll rep this neighbor even though I don't own it. I'm gonna rep it because this guy's promised me to put money in my pocket so I could at least eat for the day. And people grow up with that mentality, and it becomes the norm for them. And I'm mad. I'm mad at black people. Black people for now. It becomes such part of our blood that it's normal. Repping hood, repping neighborhood that we don't even own, repping land. It's ridiculous, and it's not like just Ahmaud. Just recently in Indianapolis, some kid. I don't know if you've seen the video yet. He's in the car, like it's a police chase,
Hmm.
and he gets out the car and start running, and he's on Facebook Live, and cop shoots him, guns him down, and you could hear in the video they're laughing about it. And that's just recent too, right after, and they're laughing about it on video.
Right.
Let me see what's his name. And right now they're protesting in Indianapolis about this.
Jeez.
Let's see his name. Yeah, I forgot. I can't find his name, but
Well, I mean, while you look that up, I want to say this that and a lot of times we're criticized as having, I guess, the quote unquote victim mentality. You know what I'm saying? Where we want to play the victim role. And yeah, look, I'm far from that. Like, I don't want to be seen as a victim. I ain't trying to play the victim role, but it's like you can't ignore the reality of what's going on. And the first thing they want to tell us is, well, you're making a big thing out of nothing. Get over slavery. It happened a long time ago. That there's not, you're falling for the narrative of the media that that there's a war against black people. I'm not falling for any narrative, bro. I live in the world. You live in the world. Just yesterday, where I live at, situation where this 17-year-old boy got shot in the back because he was I guess supposedly trying to rob somebody. He was trying to break into somebody's car. All right, and the guy pulled his gun out. He warned the kid, like, get the fuck out of here. I guess the kid tried to run, shot him in the back, and killed him. In that case, that guy's gonna get off because the kid did hop over the fence. So he was on the guy's property. He was gonna rob the guy. He was gonna steal his car because when they found the kid, he had a rock and he had a battery with a bullet in the back. So is it justified? Okay, legally he can get off of that because the kid was on his property. Me personally, if I see that, I'm not gonna shoot the kid to kill him. All right, either I'm gonna like shoot him in the leg or something, or fire a warning shot, something until the cops come. But I don't think I would have killed him. Did the guy legally have a right to kill him? Yes, he was on his property. But when it comes to us, it's shoot to kill. We're a threat. Like right now, I mean, me and you, we're big guys. You know what I'm saying? We're big guys. We're intimidating looking. So we could just be minding our own business, just walking, checking the mail. White person be like, "Oh my God, he's
of
gonna
course,
kill me!" Wow, and then say, "Well, he was
no,
hovering over me, he was gonna hurt me."
of course, man. It's especially now. It's like you would think people would try to have some more compassion. Where right now it's just a cop could kill you and your whole family member. You think
Yeah,
people would try to think likely, but you got people going in. What's going on? What state is that? All those white people going on protesting the COVID. I'm not going to say it so YouTube don't get at me,
yeah,
but they're protesting the virus. um,
yeah,
and they are there with guns and shit. And
yeah.
imagine, go back to Black Lives Matters and move the Black Lives Matter movement. Like when people were going out there, you had police in riot gear and just shooting people with a tear gas and not arresting black people just for peaceful protesting. But you got these white people out there with machine like M16, all
Hmm.
suited up with the vest, protesting because they don't want to stay home to protect other people.
Hmm.
Tom and people, you got people using signs of Martin Luther King Jr. To, phrases like the hypocrisy. And but you compare that to any Black Lives Matter protest, and it just goes the wrong way.
Yeah.
And it just show you. That's why Malcolm X is always gonna be one of my favorite. I know MLK is always gonna be up there, but Malcolm X,
Oh yeah.
he always spoke.
Oh yeah. And you know what it comes from too, bro. I think it comes from a guilty conscience. Like, if you want to talk about the narrative, as they like to say, the narrative is that we're dangerous. We're dangerous. We're a threat, and that mentality is passed down from generation to generation. So the the general perception, the general reputation of black people is that we're loud, we're angry. We can hurt people. You take it back to the earliest movies, the old black and white D.W. Griffith, The Birth of a Nation. You know what I'm saying? White people in blackface, gorillas. Oh, we're nasty, we're murderous. That passed down from generation to generation. So is it possible that this is just a guilty conscience of, when they start killing us and shit and start fucking us up, is it because they know that they did us wrong? Like think about somebody that you did wrong and that you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you did, but okay, if you whoop somebody ass and fuck them up or whatever, in the back of your mind, that person can't get back at me. And to keep from getting them back at, from them getting back at you, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep your foot on their throat. Is it possible that's what it is? Because those motherfuckers know what they did to us over the years, and they know that we're angry. They know that we're bitter. All right. They know that, the history of what we've been through. So is it possible to keep us from, they know we're angry. They know there's a possibility that this big black man might break my neck. And so to keep that from
No,
happening, we're gonna kill him.
they you see every time they always every time we protest, we angry. They always go to the first thing they use is talking about Martin Luther King. How he was peaceful and all that. They want you to be docile,
Yeah.
and at the same time, they want you to forget like all these injustice going on. Um, you go all the way back to Emmett Till, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when this kid was getting beat down, burnt, tortured. People came out like with their family, their kids, like it was a show, barbecuing, watching this kid get killed.
Yeah.
Uh, and it was like that for the longest. But now that, like I said, how many amount of Arbery out
Hmm.
there that we don't know about that
Yeah.
people got away with, that was
Hmm.
recorded, and it it's once I would say if ever anybody decides to retaliate, like I'm not suggesting it, you know,
Hmm.
but if ever somebody decides to retaliate, you will see how hard the media is going to come down on black people
Yes.
and all those black liberals, how they're going to retaliate against
Yeah.
their own.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like you in the hard between the hard place, especially you got a young son, you know,
Right.
and
Right.
you got to teach him like how to like what to do, keep his head down, avoid the cops, what not to do, just to stay alive.
Right.
It's sad. It shouldn't have to be that way.
Hmm. It's the reality,
At the
man.
end of
You were raised the same way, bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure, somebody pulled you aside when you was younger, like, look, when the police stop you, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. You have to be trained, and it's a generational thing, man.
well, the thing with me, I had to learn like that myself because originally I'm from Haiti,
Mm.
and yes, we, Haiti, we got our independence, and most of the racism we dealt with was with the light skinned folks down there.
Yeah.
But but when I came here, with the language barrier, I didn't really quite understand, like truly, like in Haiti I would see the movies as far as Amistad and Malcolm X and all those. I kind of had an idea of what racism was, but I didn't comprehend it till, I would say, till my last year of elementary school, because due to the language barrier.
Hmm.
Because when I came in, people, like, kids were just kids. Kids are fucked up. Kids was just, calling me Toby. I didn't know what, I didn't watch Roots yet. Kids calling me Toby, orangutan, you know, and me not knowing English, I didn't know what that was. So it's not till later on I brought it up to, like, one of my friends, and he told me, yeah, that's, you don't want to be called that. And I used to get in fights every day. See the principal call my dad, tell me, oh, like, you have this white kid who's messing with you, but I'm the one who's in trouble. It's like, yo, he's calling me all his name, and I decided to stand up for myself. But just because I took it too far, but I understand I took it too far. But it's it just that hurt, like comparing you to a monkey or a slave just be beat down. And I just never understood it. And later on, growing up, I would drive. One time, I'm driving down 95, and this trooper pulled me over and was like, "Oh, your car looked like a car that was stolen." And not even waiting for confirmation or anything, I was already in cuffs and everything.
Hmm.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Then later let me go till after he confirmed it. It's like, um, the law never works for you if you don't have money.
Facts.
There's a distance your word will go if you don't have nothing in your pocket. If you're black, it might work in your favor if you have money,
Yeah.
but if you're white, it will work in your favor. Yes, I understand there's white people who lives in trailer park who are poor.
Hmm.
I know there's white people who live their life like probably mostly like us, because from what I know, like, the majority of people on welfare and food stamp are white folks.
Mm. A surprising statistic.
Yeah, but what the media show you is suffering. Um, and I've dealt with the law like at first hand, where it's like you see where it's not in your favor. Your voice can never be heard, and
Yeah.
it's very discerning. And
Yeah.
that's why I say, like, you need more. I would say, I can't say we need more black people in Congress or lawyers or judge, because at the end of the day, you don't know who. Like, go back to, not all skin folk kinfolk, because you're gonna need somebody with a moral compass to be in that position. Because that ain't all these people, judges, sheriff, congressmen, all of them, and then they all just want re-election,
Hmm.
and it's all business. And we fall in that middle where we're expendable.
Hmm.
Prison has become a business. Add more people in there, and it,
Yeah.
it's sad to say, it's unless we put our foot down and, like, seek changes the way, because I would say that civil right worked in our favor, because uh, because we basically stopped the buses from, because we're a majority of the business with us.
Right. Right.
Imagine if, like, we as black folk decide to stop buying certain things. We're practically $1 billion industry, just us alone. Look what we did with Black Panther.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, facts, man. Yeah. I don't have a sure solution on how shit's gonna get better, and I don't know if I'm gonna see it in my lifetime, man. But I think one thing I can suggest is, more unity within the Black community. And what really made me think about that is a couple of months ago, I worked there for this company. They did what is it when they transport elderly people from the hospital to the like retirement home or whatever? It's some kind of med transport service or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right, right. And the owner of the company is she's Middle Eastern. It's a family company. So she runs the company. Her son is like, the manager or whatever. And then like it's a big family business. And I rode with the owner's son and we were talking and I'm just listening to him. And within that community, within his community, there's just so much unity. Everybody works together and they keep their money in the community. You know what I'm saying? There's so much unity there. And we can't even like our problem is we too busy hating on each other. If we see somebody successful, first thing we want to say is, man, fuck that nigga, man. Sell out motherfucker. What I'm saying? Just because he got money, he think he better than me. And the flip side of that, a lot of people that that come up and have the money look down the ones that are unfortunate. So instead of like this family that I work for, instead of being like, well, look, I made it. I got it. Let me show you how to do it. Not saying give you a handout, but let me show you the game. Let me put you on game. And so now you can teach somebody. And so when you're linked together like that, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to break it. But with us, we spend so much time hating each other. And the question now comes, who taught you to hate? Who taught us to hate each other? Because there's a lot of that going on. In my video where I got so mad, I'm not so much mad at the white people because like I say, racist white people are supposed to be racist white people. That's what they do. My problem is when people that look like you and me know the struggle, know what's going on, see what's going on, probably experience that, and still will get in front of a camera and look at the camera and be like, you know what, Black people just need to stop. There's no such thing as racism and police brutality. It's just a narrative to try to take down our president because our president has done more for Black people than any other president in history. But for some reason, I don't understand what Black people are so angry about. This is from our own. And that's what makes me mad. Like you, Uncle Tom Coon ass nigga. I want to have a racial draft. I want to stop the Hodgkin, Gary Owens, and Michael Rappaport. Because those dudes are white, but they more Black than they punk asses.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with those guys though. They just went.
Yeah,
it's like out of nowhere. But I think they're doing it just for the views. I think they're just doing it for the views. Like most other like liberal, I feel like they're doing it because they get an incentive out of it. They're making it out of the Black folk. That's what I feel. But you never know. Maybe some of them actually believe that. And
probably so. Probably so. And look, I have no I'm gonna make this clear. I have no political affiliation. So I'm not a liberal. I'm not a conservative. I'm just a man living in the world, trying to make the best that I can, keep my head above water, take care of my family. That's it. I don't fall into I'm a conservative, so I believe, at the right to do this and do that in America, Trump, and I'm not a liberal either, where it's like, liberals are really hard on, I don't want to say offensive shit, because I know liberals get more offended than conservatives do, but I don't fall on either side of that, man. I have my own shit, what I'm saying? I believe what I believe in. And if it falls on the liberal or conservative side, then so be it. But I'm not going to sit and be like, man, fuck the liberals or fuck the conservatives. Nah. But most brothers that are conservatives are some sellout Uncle Tom Coon ass
niggas. Well, you always got to go back to the beginning, man. Slavery, man. No house niggas, no butt breaking. Which is, I know you don't want to say anything offensive, but you go to it's not, you want to be gay, you want to be trans, hey, that's you. That's your decision. You're paying tax, do what you do. You're going paying tax, do what you do. But I know it's in the Black community, it's hard for gay people to come out or a trans person to come out. But you got to go back to a root and think about it. Where back in the where you had the slave master raping the biggest, toughest slave in front of everybody,
Mm-hmm.
just to
Mm-hmm.
kill know
Yeah.
your dignity, take it away in front of all these people. So this things passed down all the way down to a generation or a gene, and it's kind of, that's why it's kind of hard for the black community to sometimes set one of their kids or family member as gay, and I don't fault them for that because it's something that goes back a long, long, long way.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the liberals, supporting Trump's, not like paying a blind eye to racism, it's just a bunch of house niggas. That's all you could call it.
Yeah.
It's
That's
that
it.
one house nigga that goes, the master give him a few crumbs of the bread, while everybody else eating the rotten bread. He's getting the crumbs of the good bread,
Mm-hmm.
and just from that crumb, he's like, yo, yeah, master's a good person. Master's not mistreating us. That's how it is, man.
Yeah. Love the master more than the master love himself. You know. And our house niggas used to get down. House niggas be in the big house, tearing that food up. Look outside at the niggas in the field. You ain't getting none. You know, and that kind of goes on now. That kind of goes on now where when certain black people reach a certain status, and you know what, I love to see black people win. I love seeing us win. I mean, I want to see everybody win, but I just I'm just saying as a black man, I love to see us win. I love to see us succeed, even with this whole
No, of
YouTube
course.
thing, man. With this whole YouTube thing, I want all y'all to blow the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? You get tomorrow, you get 50,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Doing like 100,000 views a video, I'm gonna celebrate for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I love seeing us win, and it's sad that a lot of us have that crab in a barrel mentality of, you know, you just hate for no reason. Motherfucker got better shoes than you, man. Fuck that nigga. Somebody got a better car than you, man. He ain't shit. He probably sell dope or something. It's like we just have a problem. We have a problem celebrating each other, and I think that's part of the problem. I mean, it has nothing to do with my man getting killed. Ahmaud, that's nothing against him getting killed. But I'm just saying, from here, like, where do we go from here as far as how can we prevent another Ahmaud situation? How can we prevent that? I mean, is it gonna take for us to revolt and start striking back? Because Malcolm's whole mentality was, look, I ain't Martin. I'm not gonna turn the other cheek. You come at me, I'm blasting back at your ass. It is what it
No,
is. Yeah. So I'm not condoning killing cops and like that. I don't want to, but I'm just saying,
no, no.
is it good? Is it gonna have to take for us to get to the point where we have to start arming ourselves and start really protecting ourselves, and for a couple of other motherfuckers to die so they can learn we're not the ones to be fucked with? Is that what it's gonna take? Because evidently, all the like you said earlier, bro, all these hashtags and justice, that's not gonna do dick. It's gonna really take some serious shit to change this situation where we can prevent this from happening again.
You gotta hit them where the pockets hurt, man. Stop buying that shit, big brother.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not trying to sound like one of those black hotep, but most of the time them is right. You know,
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it's fake preachers, but most of the time they're right. But
Mm-hmm.
it's go back to Ahmad, man. Imagine if there was a group of niggas just running with guns in their hand. You think they would have drove after him? No.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
one out the herd, and they go after them.
Mm-hmm.
And if black folk, imagine if it was a bunch of black folk chasing down a white guy because they thought he was out here in the neighborhood raping little kids, which is most what they do. So
Yeah. Look at the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers was that group. The Black Panthers didn't play, and that's why they had to go. You know what I'm saying? Like once the powers that be see some real change, they got to go. Black Panthers had to go. Malcolm had to go. Martin, but before Martin Luther King got killed, he got really woke. He had to go. Like when Martin Luther King died, he wasn't on the "I Have a Dream" shit. Martin Luther King was on some Malcolm shit before he went. He had to go. Tupac Shakur. I think Tupac would have did some shit had he lived. So once they really see some shit with some change, they gotta go. And the Black Panther, and unfortunately with the Black Panthers, the remnants of the Black Panther that survived after that branched off to become the Crips and the Bloods, and that's all them gangs and shit got started. But the original concept of the Crips was to protect the neighborhood against against people that was coming in and doing shit like what happened to Ahmaud. That was the original concept of it, but then it became something where colors,
cracking, and community.
Yeah. It starts with us, man. It starts with us. It starts at home, bro. It starts with us, and we should be harder on each other because we need to get to the place where we have to work together. And yeah, I mean, we do kill each other. We hate on each other. I'm not trying to say, Black people, we're all innocent in this, because we're not, but I think a lot of us have the sense enough to say, if we can do more to work together as a community, like you said, we hit them where it hurts. We don't need y'all money. We don't need y'all shit. We got our own. Just like Middle Eastern people do, and the Chinese and the Jewish people, they got their own shit. But we too busy making them rich.
No, of course, man. Like every time there's an election, what they do? Go to the Black community, sell us some dream, and get that Black vote, and tell us they're going to do this, but forget about us. Look at now, still Flint, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
No clean water. Matter of fact, I found that kid. What's his name? If you ever get a chance to look him up. God damn it. Sean Reed.
What's his name?
Yeah, Sean Reed.
Sean Reed, okay.
Yeah, Indianapolis. Gunned down by police. Apparently a chase. They were having a chase, and he never shot back. He was running and shot him in the back. Multiple. You could hear the gunshot multiple times, and it was in IG too. I mean, Facebook Live, and you could hear the cops talking about it, like laughing, joking about it. So,
yeah, and well,
I'm not saying they all all white folks are bad, because even with the civil rights movement, some of them supported us, some of them helped out.
Facts.
But it's just a lot of people keep turning a blind eye to things that are going on.
And that's within the police department too. Like even cops, not all cops are bad, but a lot of times you'll see a bad cop do something terrible, and the so-called good cops are sitting there watching and not even trying to stop them. And I guess it's a brotherhood where they have to stick together. I guess I get that. But if you're a so-called good cop and your partner doing something wrong, stop him. Dude, like, get off him. No, put your gun away. You don't have to. No, you don't have to do that. But they sit around and they let them do these things. So these so-called good cops, a lot of times, are just as bad as the bad ones do, because they do nothing to stop it. They do nothing to stop it.
And look at that dude in New York. You saw that one with the dude in New York, right?
Which one?
This one cop in New York. Yeah, that one was recorded too. Like straight beat down this dude, just because he was standing in the corner and he was not social distancing. I'm like, are we enforcing that now like that? There was another one but this one, it shows you one of the, this cop is beating on this guy, but his backup officer, she calls, I guess, her supervisor and tells them what's going on, but she never tried to even stop the guy. Like all you see is her just putting that hand on him, around. More scary. And as a black man, I'm not gonna live my life with my head down, pretend I'm scared of anybody. Because because nobody never know when it's gonna come. But and I
Yeah.
want people. I don't want people who think like that to assume just because that's going on, I'm gonna be scared of them. You know,
Just
I'm
have to know
not
how to
putting.
handle it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not putting the crowd to start a revolution or anything, but I
Right.
just not gonna walk with my head down. If I have to
Yeah.
go to the gun store tomorrow, buy a strap, be ready, I will. But
Mhm.
it's just that's not what the world's meant to be. I want to like go to work, come home, watch my movies, play my video game, and chill with my family, and that's it.
You left out shooting your video reviews.
Yeah, man. Why do I gotta worry about if I step out the door right there, somebody's gonna show me just because of my skin of my color or something, or
Right.
where I'm from.
Right.
It's just ridiculous, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what else is crazy too? I just thought about this. That I know we've been talking about white folks and shit, but a lot of races, I guess, because of how we've been stereotyped throughout the years, through media, through everything, we have like the worst stereotype reputation I think in the world because other races even look down at us. I'm gonna tell you a quick story, man. I don't know if I ever said this one before on camera, but one of my neighbors is Puerto Rican, and I had an issue with my car, and he's a mechanic, and I asked him if he can help work on my car. Now you can look at me. I get mistaken for Hispanic all the time. People think I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican and shit. I get that a lot. So he thought I was Puerto Rican like him. So we're going to AutoZone to pick up this part, and he's talking cash shit about black people. He was like, yeah, a lot of the shit that happens around here is because of the fucking black people. The black people, they cause all the trouble, they do all this shit. And hey, my friend, I got a fucking granddaughter who has a black friend. I scared she go over to her friend's house because her brother's gonna fucking rape her. They fucking black people, they're animals. And I'm sitting there like, what? Oh, that's crazy. But I guess the more he heard me talk, he looked like after a while he looked at me and said, "Hey," he said, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm originally from New York." He said, "No, you Puerto Rican?" I said, "No, I'm black." "You black?" I said, "Yeah." And he said,
Should have
"Oh
popped him
shit,
right there. Should have
oh
popped his ass
Jesus,
right there.
huh?"
But that's true. Man. There's a lot of underlying racism with other races as well when it comes to black people.
Yeah,
Look at China right now. They're not treating black. They're trying to blame black people for
blame
for
black
the
people with
virus.
everything, man. We
Even in DR, like which is neighbor to Haiti, they were killing Haitians left and right. It's
right,
crazy.
right.
Like I said,
Yeah, well, even here, didn't our president call Haiti a shit country, a shithole country?
yep.
And people praised him for saying that. That's right, Trump. It is a shithole country. Trump, the fuck out of here,
There's a
man.
lot of detail. I'm not
Yeah,
even going to that because there's so much to go into as
yeah,
far as why my country is the way it is. But
right,
that's a
right.
whole nother story.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, man. It's like we're so looked down upon, But look, man, I'd be the whole point of this video I know was to talk about Ahmaud Arbery getting gunned down by these two white people who saw him jogging. They thought he looked suspicious, and they decided to confront him. He tried to disarm them. They're saying that's probably he's going to get off because he did try to disarm them, and they killed him. And it's just crazy how if you just look suspicious, you can get killed, and there will be no justice for it.
Well, from what I hear, it was supposed to be a citizen's arrest.
Mm,
But from the lawyer standpoint of view, like I guess that's not gonna work in their favor if ever they get prosecuted. Because first of all,
mm,
they followed him.
yeah,
They blocked every exit he had with the vehicle. It wasn't like he was chasing them at that point.
right.
You come up to the guy with a gun and he's defending himself.
Mm,
I don't think they could use that, but you never know. Because
yeah,
they look at Trayvon Martin. They it worked out in that guy's favor,
favor, yeah,
but with Ahmad, I pray to God,
yeah,
whatever God's out there, these sons of bitches Like Samuel Jackson said, "Yeah, I heard they died." And,
And I hope
you
they
know,
burn in hell. For real,
but
man. There's gotta be some, I want to see somebody. I want to see some justice for, like, I think I get some satisfaction. I mean, even though we can't bring these brothers back, we can't bring these sisters back that get killed like this, but can we at least see some justice? Even I forgot the young man who got killed in his apartment while he was eating ice cream and got killed by the cop. And
and
this bitch only, yeah, this bitch only got 10 years. And not only did she get 10 years, bro, but then the judge went down and hugged her, gave her a Bible, the damn CO, brushing her hair. I said, what the hell?
she was black, right?
She was here. The judge, yeah, the judge was black. The judge was black. I don't know what the CO was, but yeah, she killed this man in cold blood, and they're treating her like, oh, it's okay. We know you made a mistake 10 years. But yeah, there was a sister a few years ago who was getting beat up by her husband, fucked up constantly. She fired a couple of rounds in the air. Pow, pow. Fuck off me. 25 years. How come wife was brushing her hair? You know what I mean? It's like when we do something, it's World War III. But they do it to us. Oh, they had a mental illness. Oh, well, they weren't, they were just doing their job. No, they're really good people. Or as our president say, well, actually, they're actually really good people. They're good people. They just have to make a mistake, but they're actually really good people. Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, yeah. They like you go back, like you said earlier about the media when it's a black person involved. First thing they do is like they show that this guy, even the police department, the first thing is to report that he had a history of doing this, that.
Yep.
But even though he was killed doing something that he was innocent of, they bring up his past. Those look at those mass white kid people that go in school and kill people like what is he was nice, he was this and that. Like this dude's a he just killed a bunch of kids, but he was nice. He was a church goer and all that.
I'm glad, I'm glad you brought that up because yeah, that's another thing they like to say like this. So don't be surprised that somebody's gonna dig somewhere in Ahmaud's social media something. They're gonna post something. Well, Ahmaud wasn't an angel. He got F's in school. When he was in third grade, he got into a fight and broke a kid's nose.
I'm sure.
Yeah. He wasn't a saint. He wasn't a perfect person. He actually got arrested back in 1995 for stealing a 40 out of a liquor store. He wasn't a saint. They're gonna dig up something.
I'm sure, man. Like I know. As far as his mom, she went on the record. She she wants justice for her son. And I can't understand because I don't have no child of my own. I can't fathom or understand how she's feeling right now. 2 months and no justice for your son.
Right.
But me, personally, me as an angry black person who sees this constantly and it's becoming too normal. The type of justice, I'm not even gonna bring it up on the video, but the type, you know what I'm saying. The type of justice that I want right now is not what is the boy.
Yeah,
it's too normal. Like I don't know, because like I said, it brings because every time these things happen, it just brings up the old things that happened. Like look at the I'll say a couple years ago, this kid is a son of this black activist. He was lynched, literally hanged, old fashioned. When they brought his pants, I think they even cut his genitals. Still to this day, no investigation, nothing has been done.
Yeah, that's the part of American history that they try to erase. Like, and yeah, America is the greatest country in the world, and I understand all that, but nobody really wants to face the horrific history of this country, as far as, like you said, the lynchings, the just the brutal tactics against black men and women, the rape of our women, the castrations. All of that is swept under the rug, and they don't want to talk about it. It's not even taught in our history classes, man. You know, in school, I didn't learn about that shit. I think I had one Black history class in my whole through grades 1 through 12. I had one Black history class, and I was in 10th grade. It was an elective. You know what I mean? It's history that they don't want to talk about, but yet they want to, you know, raise the flag and the red, white, and blue. And, you know, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. But they don't want to talk about the whippings. They don't want to talk about that shit.
No, 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 no. No, it's in school growing up. Like when I came to this country, most of the most you ever heard as far as Black history is
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King,
Mm-hmm.
Rosa Parks.
Mm-hmm.
Probably heard a little bit of Malcolm X, but not much about all the good niggas. Not
Right.
the one who stirred up shit.
Mm-hmm.
All the good niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We didn't learn about Malcolm. We didn't learn about Nat Turner. You know, we didn't learn about Marcus Garvey. They wasn't teaching that shit.
no,
Nah, too dangerous.
and now if whenever I have my child or son, girl, whichever comes first, I
Mm-hmm.
will teach them about that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Got to. Got to.
we go back to as far as having our own. One thing we gotta do as far as Black folks when we have our kids, teach them how to do other things. As far as investing.
Mm-hmm.
As far as choosing a career path, man, this
Right.
can always
Right.
be sports or rapping.
Mm-hmm.
So even if they want to go into rap, teach them how to invest their money. Even if they want to be a ball player, but teach them how to invest their money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, money talk, bullshit walk, right?
Yeah. Facts. Facts, man. What do you say? He who has the gold makes the rule. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. He who has the gold,
But
man.
this whole story is just sad, and sadly, I feel that like many others, which is why I don't give two shit about celebrities posting shit,
Right.
sign a petition. Because sadly, I'll give it a few years,
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna be talked about again.
Right.
Um,
Right. Yeah.
Forget. I don't even think there's a just passed a lynching law as far as being legal, and I don't even think it's statewide either. So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah. A lot of, you
I'm
know,
justice.
what's that?
No, I was just saying justice for Ahmaud, man.
Yeah, no, facts. I mean, remember, I think it was 2016. Remember 2016, that summer, where there was like police shootings like back to back to back. And forgive me, I can't remember the names of these young men, but 'cause remember it was the one dude that they held him down, and they said he had a gun, and the cop shot him point blank and killed him in front of the store. I forgot the brother's name, but he was a so-called thug and gangster, and so that got thrown away. And what's his name? What's his name? Philando Castile, the
Yeah,
guy that got shot in front of his girlfriend on Facebook Live, where
with the
he
baby
told the
and
officer, yeah, he told the officer that he had a permit to carry a gun, and he was reaching for the license, and the officer shot him in front of the girlfriend. The girlfriend had it live on Facebook. Yeah, that summer there was like about
it,
4 or 5 straight back to back police shootings, and now fast forward what 4 years later, 16, 39, so I had to do some math there. Fast forward years later, it's not even talked about anymore.
no, I'm
Like this
telling you,
it exists.
no, go online right now, man. Like you'll see, it's not. It's not only a Arbery things going on right now. It's like left and right they beating up Black folk.
Yeah,
Um, it's it's become too much of a norm.
oh, yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
don't know what type of screening they doing for these folks to
Mm-hmm.
hire them, but something got to be something got to be done. Something got to give.
Yeah. Listen,
It's
I
like,
was, huh?
and the thing that gets me upset the most, right?
Hmm.
There'll literally be a video proof that this person, the black kid, didn't do nothing wrong, didn't attack, but you have the officer just
Yeah.
mollywopping the shit out of that kid. But you see the police department statement right now. This officer is on paid leave while we do an investigation. What more investigation do you need? There's a proof right there. What more do you need?
Right. Right.
It's like
Yeah.
so many red tapes. It's like fuck.
Yeah. It's like, well, dude, I guess, it goes back to, Black Lives Matter. We really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We really don't matter. Even the ones that have so-called good rapport with, the other race. You know what I'm saying? Well, I have plenty of friends that are, I'm well loved and respected in the white community. But at the end of the day, bro, I don't care how much, the white folks love you and all that shit. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you are still a nigger.
No,
You are
you're
still
still,
a nigger.
you're still,
Yeah.
because it seems like the law is not it's not in your benefit. You know, things they say justice is blind. Yes, that bitch is blind, and it's not. It's blind towards you, the minority.
Yeah. The laws weren't made for us. The laws was not written by us. They were not made for us. They did not really include us. All right. Whoever sat down and wrote the damn Constitution, the Bill of Rights or whatever, they did not have you and me in mind. They had people that looked like Ben Affleck. I don't know why his name came up in my head, but that's the first motherfucker popped up. But yeah, they're thinking about Ben Affleck.
Hey,
How do we protect Ben Affleck? Nobody cared about the not so super fame or Rashad G. So we just have to do what we got to do to play the game and survive. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Game of
law was
Thrones.
not good for us.
It's Game of Thrones, man.
Yeah,
And we're the worst house. We're like the poorest house. We
yeah,
don't have
yeah,
no dragons, nothing.
yeah. We're like the fucking
But
wildlings, man. Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
but
got
yeah.
anything else to say, man?
Nah, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. I think, this conversation was really important, man. It needed to happen because I've been having this bottled up pretty much all day. You know what I mean? Only person I got to talk to about this is my daughter that just left not too long ago, but she's a kid, so I can't like I want to with her because she's gonna be like, so I'm glad we had this conversation, brother, because sometimes it's good to just let it out. So I feel better. But I feel even more better if we get justice for, for our fallen brother, man. Our fallen soldier, 25 years old, had his whole life ahead of him, man. No telling what kind of contributions he was going to make to this world. And it was cut short because of a couple of ignorant people had in their brain that this man was a threat. And maybe not even had it in their mind that he was a threat. Just the fact that they just don't like him just because of how, he's a black man. And it's sad, man. It's sad. It's even more sad that people will justify, like, if you go to a video right now, like, let's say this video right here does very well, and out of the 1,000 comments that we'll get, most of them will be like, yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. Well, you never know. We need all the facts and evidence. You could have been done this and this. There's always got to be those few in the comments that say some dumbass ignorant shit, some dumbass troll motherfuckers, man. But yeah, nah, but thanks for having me on, man. Let me get my little rants out and shit, man. I appreciate you.
No, of course, man, of course, anytime.
Yeah.
Like you said, hopefully this video does well. But YouTube has a tendency of putting those type of
Mm-hmm.
video on the all the way at the back burner, or you're not even promoting those videos.
Right, right.
Um, but I'm glad we finally did a fucking chat together.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully next time we do like a debate, movie debate, because there's a lot of things as far as movie
Yeah,
news
yeah,
going on right now.
yeah. Yeah,
I'm hearing that Warner Brothers working on Superman again.
yeah.
Netflix got a King Arthur coming out, but King Arthur's a woman.
Mm,
There's a lot going on. So
damn. Okay.
Matter of fact, before we go out, man, look, you see this dude, Trey Fontaine, whatever his name is, talking about he had history of shoplifting.
Who?
He went after some dude just commented. You read it? You reading this shit?
No, I can't see the comments on my end. What do you say?
Well, he's saying he had a history of shoplifting. He went after the gun of the son. He was looking to see if house were vacant, and man, when he was spotted, the media just parlaying the message, telling what they want. I know you need to be black victim. What? Man, if you don't eat a dick,
Did I
man,
just tell you this? Did I not just say this? Did I not say there's gonna be one motherfucker that was gonna troll and talk some bullshit?
man, Trey, go eat a dick, dog.
For real.
Go eat a dick, bro.
Hey,
All right,
hey,
I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm gonna get demonetized anyway. But
yeah.
I know who's gonna leave it off right there. But this motherfucker just listen
This always
before
gotta
we
be
go.
this always gotta be one.
Even I'm not saying even if he was surveying houses or even try to break in, you have no right. It's not your house. It was a vacant. From what I hear, was a vacant house. Even if he was in the process of doing anything like that, you have no right, no legal right to shoot this kid. No legal citizens arrest my ass. You pull
Yeah.
up on me with a gun. First thing I'm gonna do is defend myself. And I'm glad he threw a couple punches, knocked that motherfucker in his jaw.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody in this planet has the right to take a life.
Yeah.
You didn't put somebody in this earth. You got no right to take it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No matter, I know the media has a narrative and all that, but that's somebody's dad. That's somebody's son. That's somebody's kid.
The media
He
may
didn't
have a
come at them with a gun.
yeah, yeah. The
He didn't
media may
come
have
at
a
them with a
narrative,
knife.
man. Look, we saw this shit
You
in
could
his
clearly see he was in
huh?
front, and the car was. Why didn't they call the police at the beginning?
Yeah. Yep. I told you, bro. It's always gonna be that one. It's always gonna be. He's saying something else.
Yeah, it's talking about that's not the point. He went after the gun.
All right.
Of course, he went after the gun. You gotta go ahead,
Okay.
man.
Yo, can I get a little bit of this here? I'm gonna get a little bit of this right now. Listen to me, motherfucker. In the comments, talking shit. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. So you telling me that because he had a history of shoplifting, it was okay to kill him? You always want to listen. I don't care if he teabagged your mama in the forehead. All right. I don't care what this man
All right,
did.
well, hold up, dog. Mama, man.
I don't get this. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he did a hallelujah Yankee doodle all upside your head. You have no right to kill it unless he was coming at you with brute force. If he presented a threat to you physically, then you kill him. If he posed a threat to anybody in your family, then you kill him. But if he had a history of something, that does not give a motherfucker the right to shoot him. All right, I'm pretty sure you done some dumb shit in your day. I'm pretty sure you cheated on a fucking math test or fucking grabbed a girl's ass in middle school because you couldn't get no ass. All right, I'm pretty sure you did something to violate somebody. But does that give somebody the right to shoot you in the head? No. So get your punk ass off the live feed and go beat your meat somewhere, you dumb motherfucker. Now,
Dang, he done. We're about to get off on a good note, man.
all right.
He just said he's not cool with him being murdered, so I guess your comments got to him. But the father had to make a decision. But he made the wrong decision. Him getting that car. Two cops pulled him over and put the gun on his neck. Look, we said it. If you watch the whole video, Trey, from the beginning, we talked about good cop. Like there's cops out there that fucking abuse their power, and we also said there's also white people that deals with the same issues we do, but they don't deal with that issue as much as we do, man. That's what you don't understand. If I don't know if you white or black, Trey, but what's that lady back in the day? Nancy something. Every time there was a little white girl missing, she would have a video about it.
I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. Yeah, I can't remember the name off rip. I know you're talking about.
Every time a little black child or any black person, white person, I mean, sorry, white kid, white little kid go missing, or it will be in the front page, second there that they're talking about it. This kid was shot 2 months ago. It's not now that it's becoming like it's becoming mainstream news. It's crazy. It's not now that people are talking about it.
You know what? You know, people like Trey. I don't know this brother, man, but people like Trey have the belief of if somebody white kills somebody, no, or if somebody white kills somebody, somebody white gets killed. Excuse me, somebody white gets killed. They were a good person. They was loved by their family. If a white person kills somebody, they have a mental illness. You know, they were troubled. They needed help. It was a cry for help. If a black man kills somebody, we're gangbangers. We're a menace to society. If a black man gets killed, they were a bad person. They have a history of whatever. That people like Trey, that's how they see it. Black man
Like the
dies.
crime never gonna make you understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look at down Florida down here. I know weed's legal now, but back in the days, black kid get arrested with weed in their pocket. That's 25 to life just for
Mm-hmm.
weed, drug charges, not even cocaine, weed alone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So people like Trey, you know, yeah, you came in. I feel bad. I wasted energy going off like that, man. 'Cause people like Trey will never understand. They will never get it, and they choose not to get it, man. So I'm not even gonna waste my energy on this dude no more, man. Whoever he is, you know, because that's just how they see it, man. It's not gonna change, you know.
I think he just said something about you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the anecdotes Rashad is saying. He's just rambling. But bro, I mean, you said it,
Trey,
and look what
Trey, Trey,
happened.
Trey, God bless you, brother. God bless you, man. I wish you much success. I wish you a long and happy life, man. You know what I'm saying? But I know what kind of person you are, and I want to apologize for saying some of the shit that I said because I have no business even wasting my energy on somebody like you, man. You know, because
But
people like you, what's fucking wrong?
look, it's all right. Look at this. I have my friend Trey. I knew him for the longest. One of my best friends. He's white. And I go to his house. Me and his family real cool. He's a Republican. Oh my bad. He says he's black. He's one of them.
Hey, yes, I am a black conservative, and what you guys are saying right now is wrong because look at the color of my skin. I am one of you people. I don't appreciate you talking about that no good diggity stuff that you're talking about. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves as
hold
black
on,
men.
hold up. All right, Trey. All right. We understand you black. You might be worried. This is, I think I understand where he coming from as far as what he's saying. The kid being a shoplifter, but it's still you can't say that you can't use that, especially you. All right, especially you as a black man, you should not be saying that he has history of shoplifting. Petty larceny, I mean, should not be a death sentence. Should not in the first place. Nobody shouldn't chase you down the road with a shotgun. What the fuck? That was a lynching. Period. Point blank. Why? He could have been. He could have pulled his gun out. Freeze. Don't move. That's it. Stay in your car. Freeze. don't move. The police on the way. Right there. That's it. He moves. You call the cops. No police weren't called. Police never got there. You got three guys. I don't know how many more people were chasing him. That was a lynching period. And Georgia has that history. I have friends that live in that neighborhood. They're distraught right now because right next to them, this shit happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you're black, but you should be the last person to say he has history of shoplifting. Now you give these people an excuse to say, all right, this black person is defending us too.
Look, did we not just talk about this earlier?
It's not the point, it's what you do when the gun point at you. Like I don't know what. All right, he said he had a situation where he had gun pointed at him and for occasion or something. What do you do in the situation matters? That's what he's saying. All right, Trey. Not everybody's going to react the same. If a gun's pointed at my face, I don't know how I'm going to react. Nobody's know how they're going to react. But you got this kid. He's being chased down, man. He's being chased down by two white men, and they cut off his exit. What else is he supposed to do? If he probably felt like that's.
How did Trey say he reacted when he had the gun pointed at him? What did he say he did?
I don't know. He hasn't said. Like, I
Trey,
guess he didn't do nothing.
You had a gun pointed at you, brother. What did you do? What was your reaction? Was he typing something?
No, he didn't. He just said it's what you do in the situation.
All right, can I?
He said you need to de-escalate.
Huh? Can I channel Trey for a
second? He said he needs to. Before you go, chime. You he said comply and de-escalate. There we go. Right. You know what? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go because
Hey, brother, can I channel Trey for a second? I want to channel Trey for a second.
Go
ahead. Yes. So, I had a situation where I had a gun pointed at me by an officer, and I just looked in the barrel of the gun and I said, "Officer, whatever I need to do to comply in this situation, I will do that. I'm not even going to ask if you put the gun down. Is it okay if I put my hands up? I am totally trying to comply with you." I even had a separate situation where I had a white man pull a gun on me, and I said, "Oh, dude, diddy, I got a gun on me." So instead of escalating the situation and trying to disarm him, I just sat there, I looked down the barrel of the gun, and I prayed to Lord Jesus, who is the Lord and Savior of our country. And I said, "Please do not shoot me. What can I do to de-escalate this?" Like, that's one thing Black people need to understand. You don't have to handle everything with violence and swearing and cursing. Like, Rashad was just really ignorant, just cursing right now. Like, that's what's wrong with us Black people. Like, I don't understand why you're so mad. It's no big deal to have a gun pointed at you. What's the big deal? It's a gun. You ask him to put the gun away, and then you say, "I'm going to pray for you, brother." That's our constitutional right as Americans. Go Trump. That sound about right?
But I'm not saying Trey sound like that, but he said he was being chased down also. And I guess his point is that to make it out alive. Yes, we understand that. We talked about that too, teaching our kids when it comes to a situation like that to make it out alive. My man Rashad here got a young son. And this is what he's going to have to teach his son to make it out alive. But you got to understand, not everybody's going to react the same way you do, man. Yes, you've been chased down. He said, "Why are you talking like that?"
I was trying to channel Trey. That's why.
But you gotta understand, man. Not everybody's gonna react the same way. Not everybody's gonna have that same thought, especially if you're being chased down, man. I understand you were chased down and you handled the situation a whole different way. But what if he thought at that moment that was his last time on this planet? If I'm going down, I'm gonna take this dude with me. First of all, they're not officers,
That part.
You're in the middle of the woods. Like it's not like a rural area where there's a lot of people.
Yeah, and But majority of people in a situation where their life is threatened go into what they call flight or fight mode or fight or flight mode. I probably got that mixed up, but yeah, fight or flight mode. If a gun is pointed at you, your body instincts, you're gonna freak the fuck out. I got a gun pointed at me. You know, and the first thing you're gonna try to do is, like he said, I want to live, I want to survive. You're gonna do what you gotta do. Now, in the situation, if it's a cop, like you said, bro, he wasn't even a cop anymore. So he's just a regular citizen. Regular citizen pulls a gun, oh, it's on. A cop pulls a gun, I mean, you're still gonna be like, holy shit, but of course the cop has the right to kill you if you retaliate. But he had no business even pointing a gun at him because he's a citizen. He had no authority to pull a gun on him. He had no right to pull a gun on him, man. So nothing you're saying right now means dick.
Yeah, man, you can't. A petty theft should not warrant somebody's death sentence, especially from something like these two people, man.
Yeah.
Um, it, it, it I'm sad, Trey, that you said that. You know, we thought you was white, but you find out you black, and you saying that it should not come out your mouth. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand you in the situation and you handle it differently.
Yeah.
But once again, a gun, people are not gonna react the same way you. People don't have that same mentality, man. You know? Yeah, I understand this. You said. Said the problem is Ahmaud went for the gun. Who? He's boy, yo, bro. All right, he said a regular citizen went after him too, and that's what we're saying. Not everybody's gonna handle the situation the same way you do, man. We don't know what was going on, but the video shows you the truck coming behind the kid and blocking his way.
Mm-hmm.
If he stayed in the truck and there was somebody in the back of the pickup truck, and they just point their gun like freeze, he didn't freeze. Call the cops, man.
That's all right, man. Look, he loved the master more than the master loved himself, man. That's all good.
Yeah, we understand you want to get out alive, but bro, not everybody's gonna understand how his mom is feeling right now. This man was at, like I said, you look at the area where he was in, he probably thought he wasn't gonna make it.
Look, I'm taking my chances. I'm not just gonna sit there and let you just shoot me. I don't give a fuck. If you a citizen, I'm not just gonna let you sit there. I'm gonna take my chances. If there's a gun pointed at you, you disarm the person. Self-defense. So you tell me you're just gonna sit there and be like, and then wow. Come on, man.
And it's not just that. Look at the fact that it was recorded and they were sharing that video amongst each other, man.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not somebody whoever they shared that video with had a heart and released that video.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Is he the only one that's commenting? Anybody else?
Yeah, he's the only one for now.
Well, hey, at least he was watching.
Everybody got to play until they get punched in the mouth. That's not everybody. That comment doesn't work for everybody.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't even
apply
to this.
I don't even know.
I think Trey got a problem. I think Trey got a problem, man.
I wish I would have brought Black Tactic to this.
Yeah, you would have read him his rights. Yeah, you would have read him his rights, man. Look, yeah, Trey talking that bullet. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And now, now you're trying to be a tough guy. So you're only a tough guy until you have a gun pointed at you, and then that's when you just sit there and let the motherfucker blow you away. Is that what you're saying?
I had a gun pointed at me before. When I was a kid, somebody chased me down with a machete. Like, there's a situation, it's fight or flight, like Rashad said.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you can't do nothing, If you feel like there's no way out, what are you supposed to do?
Mm.
He didn't know if those guys what reason those guys were after him.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
And where? And I'm curious. I'm
more,
curious. Where did he see that he had a history of shoplifting? Did he actually go look up his arrest record?
I don't even know. I ain't even looked that up yet.
Yeah, yeah.
But pretty sure they probably gonna bring that up. If it's true,
They can
they're gonna bring it up.
dig up something. But hey
Once
Trey,
again,
yeah.
it doesn't warrant a death sentence, no matter what history he had, or
Mm-hmm.
even if he was lurking to rob a house. He didn't have no weapon on him. The house, whatever house he was looking at, was vacant.
Mm-hmm.
Does not warrant a death sentence.
Mm.
It's ridiculous, man. Matter of fact, I remember when I had my gun at one point. I moved into this neighborhood, and I'm moving my stuff into my new spot, and something tells me to grab my gun and go outside. And I see
Mm.
this kid in my car trying to take out my radio. I didn't point my gun at him like, yo. No, I showed him my gun, grabbed him by the neck. I'm like, where do you live? Walked him to his house. I didn't chase him or shoot him if he would ever try. I wouldn't have chased him.
Mm.
But I walked him to his house and talked to his parents like, yo, if I was anybody else, it could have been worse. Talk to your kid.
Mm.
I haven't never seen them since then.
Mm. But had your name been Billy and you had a Confederate flag hat on, oh, that kid would have had his brains blown out.
But like, all right, he's saying his mom said it that he had a record for shoplifting. Okay, but you keep bringing it up. He's saying he's not saying that what I'm saying about being a shoplifter doesn't warrant the death sentence. But you keep bringing it up, bro. Why you keep
Yeah,
bringing up that he had a history
yeah,
of shoplifting?
yeah.
He's doing
Saying
the
that.
same thing the media does. I'm sorry I
It,
cut you up.
no, I'm saying it goes back to what we're talking about. Whenever a brother gets killed, there's always a reason. Well, they weren't a saint. They had a history of this. They had a history of that. They're not this perfect angel everybody makes them out to be. Nobody said this man was an angel. I don't know this man. You don't know this man. But all we know is what we saw on that tape. What we saw on that tape was a man that was running and a man that was hunted down, gunned down, and killed. Those are the facts. If you want to go by the facts and evidence, those are the facts. So what he did prior to that is irrelevant. In that moment, he was running and he got killed. Period.
It's Trey. It I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know what other situation you fell into where you had the gun pointed at your face either by an officer or a citizen, and you made it out alive by the grace of God. Thank God. As a black man, you made it out alive.
Mm.
But you keep bringing up the fact that he had a shot. Why is that relevant to him being gunned down? That's what we're trying to understand. Why is that relevant? It's all, man.
Yeah.
Even if his mom brought it up.
Yeah, Trey, answer that question. Please answer that question. Why is it relevant?
We're not talking about his past. We're talking about what happened. What's current? Him getting gunned down.
You can't answer the question.
Probably typing. Like if yeah, he went after the gun, but like I said before, we don't know what was going on to the kid's mind. Like he's cornered.
How is that relevant? Answer the question, bruh.
He
What does
said
that?
it's not a moral issue; it's a survival one. I can't figure out why y'all can't see that there are behavior that trigger people who want to neutralize threat. But
Once again, can he answer your question? Can he answer your question? He hasn't answered the question. He's tap dancing around this shit with jazz hands.
no, his internet is slow.
Man, that's not the only thing that's slow.
Yo, Trey, it's we understand. Like I say, he's talking about neutralizing the situation, but
What
we don't.
can I say? What does shoplifting have to do with this man getting killed?
They're gonna say he has a past what for of theft. That's why
So that's why he got killed because he had a history of theft. That's why he died.
he said you're slow, bro.
I'm trying to get an understanding. I want to know, what does the history of shoplifting with this man have to do with him getting killed?
Let me get my charger real quick.
Yeah, that's what does one thing have to do with the other? That's what I want to know, my brother. My brother, my black brother, soul brother, Wakanda forever. What does that have to do with anything?
I don't, he said you only mentioned it once, so I'm asking him. All right, Trey. We just gonna leave it at that, man. It just let me see. Let me go back to the comment.
I mean, yeah, if he says something, maybe I missed it. I don't know. Let me know.
Yeah, but you saying he went out like you saying he had hit. All right, this is the, I went back in the comment. You said, yeah, he didn't help that his mom. I don't. Woman, she was grieving. Maybe she brought it up because she knew that they were gonna bring it up anyway. You know.
Mm.
But you in your previous comment, you said that he had history of shoplifting and he went after the guy's gun. That's from their comment though. Like the kid was trying to. I don't even want to. I'm not even going to argue about that no more, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, this was very fun to do. This
What wrong? You doing a citizen? Sorry, Rashad. You doing a citizen arrest? You leave your house.
Yeah.
You're supposed to stop the person, not get out of your car and chase the person.
Right.
He got out of the car and try to chase, run up somebody with a gun and shit. 3 people.
So, okay, can I ask this question? Can I ask this question? When they ran up on Ahmaud with the guns, if Ahmaud would have been strapped and killed the both of them, would he have been justified? Can you answer that question?
Remember, his internet is slow.
Probably lived with his mama too. Yeah, did I say that out loud?
Probably.
Yeah, so I want to know that if he would have pulled his gun out and killed them for drawing on him, would he have been justified?
No, he said, "See it. Please see his main point for real. You can only go without what someone the." And he said, "Yes, he would be justified." Well, I guess you guys agree on
At least
something
we,
there.
at least we can agree on that, brother. At least we can agree on that.
He called you gay, so you can stop being. Yo,
Oh
now you just
man.
it's not you getting upset, man. Don't be upset that. All right, we're just saying, man. You can't like you as a black man. You can't just go and just even if his mama said it, you can't just go and say, oh yeah, he went after the gun and he had a history of shoplifting. Right there and then, boom.
Yeah.
And any other news outlet that always reported like that, well, that's the narrative they're gonna use first.
Mm.
I don't know what kind of internet you're using. If you
Rashad, shut up.
using somebody else's Wi-Fi or whatever. But
Yeah,
damn, Trey's probably one of those trolls, whatever, man. But
yeah.
bro, that's it. All we want is justice for
That's
this
the
kid,
bottom
man.
line. Bottom line, signed and sealed, man. That's all. That's all we ask, bro.
But like was supposed to end the broadcast till Trey showed up and started running his mouth.
Rashad, shut up. You're
We gotta do it. We gotta do this again, Rashad.
yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, no doubt. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Hopefully, we can bring Black Tastic into this some more and some more people.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
I don't know if Streamyard let us do 4 or more.
Yeah, no, they can't. Yeah, when I did a video with Perp, it was like 7 of us on there.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you could bring about maybe I think like 10 people. I think Axe or some shit
All
like
right.
that. Yeah.
We have a debate. Say we must live in the wood. Nah, he just going after you, bro.
Oh, he says I live in the woods.
He said, I said, y'all. I guess I'm included.
Oh,
Well, you must still live in your mama's basement, then, man. Um,
Mom, I'm on the phone. he got that old school
Trey,
DSL fucking
nothing
dial.
against you, brother. I know, man. That CD. I got nothing against you, my brother. I just want the best for you. I
Mm,
just want you to be safe, Trey. It
yeah,
just you can't, you
yeah.
can't. The way you said it, it's like you're trying to justify the killing of this kid, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, man.
Facts,
But
brother.
like I said,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be mad at you, brother. Black or white, I just want safety. Nobody should. If you have a gun, you shouldn't abuse it. If you're an officer, you shouldn't abuse that power. No matter what it is, you shouldn't abuse it. You should
facts.
have common sense in how to, conduct yourself.
Period.
Citizens arrest or not.
Period. Period. Yeah. Hey Trey, one love, brother. Much blessings and success to you, my man. Shut up, Rashad. You're gay.
All right, man. Out.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right, man. Peace out. Trey.
Peace out.